This is Charlie Flowe with Irene Hehir, head coach of Limerick FC U17 team. What is the season like for you? I know you've been in a little stretch of having some struggles, but what has the season been like so far?
So far, the under-17 season has been pretty good. It's been a quick start, very intense. Just getting to know the girls really well, and looking to work on the little things each week. The senior season has definitely been a tough one, but at the same stage, every week we're making little improvements here and there, and we're hoping to finish out the season nice and strong.
About how many games you guys have left on the season?
Oh gosh, for the seniors I think there's about 7 games left, and for the under-17s we're looking at maybe another 12 games. So we'll be working right through till October.
So what were some of your season goals, and now that you're kind of deep into the season, what are some of your goals moving forward with the team?
So the biggest thing would be that all the players have been integrated into the Women's National League. They get to experience what it's about, know what it is to progress in the league, and we look to, making sure that the players are ready for next season, that we're going to hit the ground running.
Now, these 17s, how many players do you think are close that you could see, hey, this player in the next couple of years will be on the senior squad?
100%. We're looking at about 5 players, maybe even next year, if not a little bit more. We already have 3 of them signed up with the senior team, so they're straight away into the senior team this season. Next year, a couple of the girls will be old enough. They have to have reached their 16th birthday to play with the seniors. So once that time passes, they'll definitely be integrated straight away.
Since World Sports Show is an American show, and a lot of people look at the NWSL, like what's some of your impressions and what's some of the players' impressions of the leagues in America, like the NWSL?
I follow a lot of the soccer in America. I like to watch the girls' games at the weekends. I follow most of the clubs there on the YouTube and stuff as well. So I like the style, I like the intensity, I like that it's supported really well. I'd love to see it over like very same over here as well. We go to some games and there's great crowds, and we go to other games maybe not so much. So I think it's a lot to do with the publicity of the game as well, and we like to work on that and make sure that the girls are getting as much support as they deserve as well.
And even just the European international game, for a long time, it was the United States, Germany, and Sweden were some of the big countries, but we're seeing a lot of other European teams, including Ireland, starting to be very competitive and compete in qualifiers. And what's that say? And even some of the hurdles that you run into with the national levels?
I think that, especially in Ireland over the last couple of years, there's been a huge focus on the girls' game, and the most important thing has been that looking at getting coaches up in their qualifications, that the girls can get the coaching that they deserve. And I think that's been, a big focus on the girls doing so well at the World Cup qualifiers this year, and doing so well in the Netherlands game, was that we're finally having girls progressing, even the girls playing over in England, but we do have a lot of girls playing here now in the National League, and it's been a huge change. I think if you look at the World Cup the last time around and seeing England get to the semi-finals and getting 3rd place, that's only across the water from us, and we're all learning from each other. So I don't think it's going to be too long more before we see an Ireland team progress to a big tournament. I'm looking forward to it.
And a lot of juggling of careers and jobs. You yourself work in 9-to-5 jobs. A lot of these players have jobs that are in school. Obviously it's the love of the game. So what does that say about these footballers that come out here and they're not, the young players aren't getting paid, but they're just here for the love of the game?
Hugely so, doing it for the love of the game, and the fact that they just enjoy it. It's good to have, a team together that get on so well, because it's not that they're just coming for a chore, that they're coming to play a game they love, but they're also doing it with players that they know, that they're friends, and it makes a huge difference to them. So for me, I think, it's special to have a good group of girls together that can work together, play together, and they can be friends outside of here too, and that to me is a big thing.
Now, personally, how did you get involved in playing the game?
Oh gosh, when I was really young, my dad was actually a really good soccer player, and when I was young, we just got to playing outside on the road, and then I used to just play with the guys on the road then as well. And from there, I got to my first team when I was 9 years of age, and I retired 2 years ago. So I got just over 30 years of a playing career, and
sure, the itch is still there.
Special. Oh gosh, every time.
It never goes away.
I'm one of those coaches that kicks the ball for every game, so it's if someone's heading the ball, I'm probably on the sideline doing the same thing. It's hard, but I love coaching as much as I do playing.
I know the feeling of being on the other side of that line. That is the toughest line that you want to cross.
It's hard. It's not easy being a coach and a manager. You got a lot of other stuff going on, but at the same stage, I absolutely love it. Seeing the girls progressing each week, just seeing the small little developments just makes it worthwhile.
Well, Irene, thank you for everything you're doing for Limerick FC and the women's game itself, and keep working hard to grow the women's game, and appreciate everything you do.
No, I'm delighted to have you here. You're most welcome. Thanks a million.
Thank you for watching a World Sports Show production. For more info, go to worldsportsshow.com.